Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Thank you. Hello. Very nice to talk with you here. My first question is about math. This is from my friend who's a mathematician. What does mathematics look like in your civilization? And what is the most interesting theorem about whole numbers and number theory that you are aware of?
Mathematics in our civilization is expressed as geometry, not equations that use numbers. So the idea, for example, is you have a principle that is expressed by an equation that you cannot observe the position or the momentum of a particle at the same time. You either measure the position, but then you don't know how fast it's moving because it's frozen, or you measure the momentum, but then you can't measure the position because it's moving. We express that as a geometric tetrahedral form, four-sided pyramid of equilateral triangles. You have the base triangle, which represents position, what you would call the XYZ of position, and therefore, because it's one triangle, you can measure the position. Whereas the apex of the tetrahedron represents the time factor, the momentum factor, and since it's not connected to the base, you can't have the momentum at the same time that you measure the position. But then if you measure the momentum, your momentum is then measured by the apex, and 2/3, 2 points of the side equilateral triangle, so you don't have the entire position, but you do have the entire momentum. So it's expressed as a tetrahedral structure geometrically. The idea of whole number theories, again, is that we work with different levels of infinities in certain ways that is not something that your humanity expresses at this time. So we're not sure how to translate that idea into what you are asking, because a lot of your mathematics shy away from the idea of infinities. But from our perspective, there are whole number infinities that are different from other whole number infinities.
Thank you so much. I hope my friend got it. I didn't. Thank you. Appreciate. So the next question is from me. I have been reading a book I bought from Amazon about reincarnation. So it says the reincarnation system is a trap that we need to escape.
Nope. Not true. The idea, first and foremost, again, please remember, everything exists at the same time. All lives, all people, all exist at once. In much the same way, again, by simplistic analogy, you have a television program playing on one channel, but you have hundreds of other programs playing at the same time on other channels. You just don't see them because you're not tuned to that frequency. But when you change the channel, you get a different program. But all the programs are playing at the same time. So all people that have ever existed exist now, right now, side by side, all here, all now, on different frequencies. So reincarnation is an experience within the soul can create within itself, but the truth is, the mechanics of it is that all experiences exist all now. And what you're doing is you're connecting energetically to other people that exist right now that you may think of as the past, but are now existing, and you download information and experience from them to aid and assist you in this life, as they may be doing with you by downloading information from your life to aid and assist them. But the way, from linear time perspective, you interpret that connection is as a memory. Oh, I remember being that person. It means you're simply tapping into that person. But from the linear perspective, you treat it as a memory because you think in terms of past, present, and future. So it's not a trap, it's something that is dynamically changing all the time. And when you die and go back into spirit, when you wake up into spirit, you are always given a choice as to what to experience next. So there's no such thing as a reincarnational trap. There's no such thing as a soul trap. Just examine all the experiences and all the reports that people have given of near-death experiences when they go into the spirit realm and come back. Not one single one of them has ever said anything about their soul being trapped.
Thank you. Can I ask one more personal question?
Well, that was a question. Do you want to ask another question?
Yes.
You don't have to ask if you can ask a question. I guarantee if it's not appropriate, I'll tell you.
I appreciate that. So I'm a software developer, and I'm pretty good at it. However, I'm confused about if I'm passionate about it or not.
All right.
So when I am doing that, like the coding, debugging stuff, I really enjoy it. However, I have a huge trouble to start doing the thing. And I have other things that I really enjoy, I'm 100% sure I'm passionate about, which I never had a problem to even start to do. But for my job, I have always wait till the last minute when I have to do it. But once I start,
all right. Well, you're saying that you prefer the creative pressure of shortening the amount of time in which you need to do something.
That's part of it, I think.
That can be a valid technique as long as it works for you and doesn't stress you out.
It does, a lot.
Is there another way you could be going about doing something, about starting something? Was it about starting that slows you down?
I don't know.
Maybe you need to go about doing it a different way than the way you're doing it. Maybe you just don't prefer the way in which those kinds of things are traditionally started. Maybe you need to start a different way. Maybe you need to ask someone else to start it and then you can jump in.
Okay. So, but does that mean I do have passion about doing the thing, which means coding, like my job?
Well, yes, but you may be defining the idea of a start in a dispassionate way. That's what I'm saying. It's about your definition of the thing. Maybe there is either another way you could be doing it that would be more passionate for you, or you can change the way you think about starting, so you may already simply have a definition about the idea of starting something that isn't representative of passion when it could be, if you would change the way you think about what starting something means to you. So it's either you need to clear up your definition about what it means to start, or you need to do something about starting in a different way than you've been doing it that is more representative of your passion. One of the two.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're so welcome.